am back with another video, putting in the tracks with the 360. So this is what it's looking like already. I kind of pinned it up, put some pins in it, hold it still all the way around to the back. What I was originally going to do was put the tracks in, then put this on, but I thought about it, I'll just go the original way as you would do with a lace frontal. So in the front here, I pulled the lace down a little bit farther. See where the cap is? Put it a little bit farther than the cap, so that way I have enough space for just in case I want to add extra tracks. So what I'm going to start with, I'm going to start here since this is the middle, and hopefully you can see this, and I am going to start sewing here. So I'm going to start from the middle part here, and I'm going to sew. I'm going to go from here. I'm going to go all the way down this way until I get to about here where the elastic band is. I'm going to stop. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and I'm going to stop with the elastic band. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to do the elastic band separate. So I'm going to have 3 parts separate. First this side going all the way around and stop at the elastic band. This side going all the way around, stop at the elastic band, then I'm going to do the back. So I'm just going to go on and I'm going to do this side down and this side, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you. But anyway, this is this side. And then that's the back. Where the back looks. Did that, so it's still going to be stretchy. And then if you flip it over, which I'll show you later, the little adjustable straps, you can see it up on there. It's not sewn down, so this is sewn down to the cap. So you know, you go to pull your hair up in the back, the cap is not showing. Well, I already got the 360 on. It's on there tight. We got the back sewn on, but now I just put a track across here. I pinned it on, so now I'm gonna sew this track around, and I'm gonna keep going around like this. Go around, go around, go around. I hit the middle, well, not quite the middle, but right in here, and then I'm gonna start going straight across. Anyway, I just wanted to come and show you that I have my first track. I'm gonna keep going all the way across until I get about in here. Hi guys, I wanted to come and show you this part right here. Sorry that the camera is shaky. I'm holding the camera. But anyway, this is what it's looking like right now. This is how much I have left. It's like halfway done. And it's looking pretty good. Plus that's the front. And all I have left out of the first bundle is this. 1 track left, but that's not enough to go across just yet. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna use the second bundle. So like I said, all of this right here is done off of the first bundle, and it's a lot that's done. So now I gotta go and finish this, and this right here is not even gonna take a whole bundle, so I'm gonna end up using like maybe 3/4 of the second bundle, or maybe half of the second bundle. So it doesn't take a lot of hair. And then we have the 360 on the front. So like I said, it'll be a bundle and a half or a bundle and 3/4 of a bundle. So I don't even have to use the third bundle. Alright, I'll be back after I get up to the top. Okay, here is the finished product. Of course I didn't take off the lace, I didn't cut the lace. Anyway, you see the top of it. See how I covered it up very well. This is a very good 360. Like this 360 lace frontal band is awesome. Look, it covered up the hair where I sewed it in. That's what the back looks like. Oh my gosh, this right here is awesome. So you guys know, as I put it at the beginning of the video, that the tracks are in the back. The bundles that are in the back. See how long it comes down? That is from Jennifer. The 360 lace frontal is from another company. So I have the information in the description box. So it's 2 different companies, and their colors turned out very well. So they blended in very well. See that? Looks good. Like Yeah, I sewed it in there. This is what it's looking like. Let me pull up the side. That's what it's looking like. You pull up the back. You can see what it's like. I didn't fasten the back yet, so I'm fasten the back. That's what it's looking like. Like I said, you can pull it up in a ponytail, and it has the little baby hairs down there. So, like I said, it's 360. It's awesome. You can pull it up all the way around, no problems whatsoever. See that? It is cool. Look at that. No, I actually think I like this better than the one I was originally thinking I was gonna get, because this one, like with the adjustable band in the back and the little hair at the back and being able to pull it up, like, I thought it was gonna be hard sewing this together, but it turned out very good. And the thing is, I just couldn't like really record while I was doing this. It just was hard with the placing. I didn't have anybody to hold the camera for me. I got my tripod and I'm trying to sit it, and I end up in front of the camera and stuff like that. But of course, like you've seen where I started and how I showed y'all some of the stuff I was doing, I just couldn't do all of it. Anyway, this is what it's looking like. I'm not sure, I might end up just leaving it this length and just kind of trim it up a little bit and kind of, you know, wrap it or something. But anyway, I'll make a video on how I end up styling it, but this is how it turned out. I think it turned out well. Turned out good to me. I hadn't even taken it off the mannequin yet. Let's take it off and see. Okay. So this is what it's looking like. I see them stitches in there. That's from me stitching it in. Of course, this part is not stitched on because that's where you cut the inside out, you know, right here. So your lace frontal can do right. But I think I might end up leaving mine in there and like putting some concealer or something in there for the color. That way I don't actually have to put another wig cap on me. I don't have to deal with it. It's already here. And that way it won't be rubbing my head and stuff like that, and it'll stay on there, you know. So we'll see how I end up doing that. But anyway, that's how the inside of it looks. And see, like I said, the adjustable straps, you see them right there? I can still use those and still pull it tighter and, you know, loosen it up or however I want to do it. And I still have to cut this lace off the front. See, that's how the lace part is looking on the inside. And that's where the cap is starting from. But anyway, this is what it's looking like. I will be putting it on and I'll be, you know, customizing it and doing all that to it, and I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Hopefully you guys, this tutorial was okay. It's somewhat of a tutorial. I didn't get to show you the whole thing because, like I said, I can't film good like that. And this right here is the, I made a template of my head, so that's how I knew what size my head was. So that's why this is on her. This is my head size here. If you want to know how to make a template of your actual head size, then leave that below in the comment section and I'll show you how to do that, because I know before I just showed you how to tape it and stuff like this. And this right here is the actual template. See the actual template of my head size. And so I can use that to know what size wigs I need and stuff like that. If you want to know how to do that, leave that below. And all the information of the bundles and the 360 lace frontal will be below, so you guys can go check that out. And then I'll also leave links below of what the bundles look like beforehand and all that stuff like that, and what the 360 look like beforehand. But all right, thank you guys for watching. You guys be blessed and have a blessed and wonderful day.